Ready, we're here. I'm here. And the day came early, brought a little bit of the cup. See that she wants to partake in the wine of life. Got things, articles in Spanish, really good articles that they made in Spanish. I'll give these later. And the CD material, the song ain't in there yet, but we're gonna see what she thinks about that right now and see if they're here. I wore the half mask today. Oops. With a half mask out of respect, you know what I mean? Out of respect. Well, it's not out of respect, it's just I can talk better without this thing, and at least I'll have some of it painted. You know what I mean? Hallelujah. Let me find out what's going on over here. Shalom. Okay, I brought the wine cup. I just brought it with me. See if we can. Shalom, tía. Tío. You know I'm Mauro. I go by Mauro for that. El Mauro. Buenas, ¿cómo está, tía? ¿No se encuentra la Elsa?
Sí, déjame
Oh,
ver
sí.
porque ha estado mala.
Oh, también, ok. Fácil, sí. Alright, she's gonna get her, see if she gets sick. I think she's sick right now. So she's been sick, and it is the time of allergies and whatnot. But let's see what she has to say. Sí, ¿está bien? Aleluya, sí. Yo también, no tanto atrás, estaba bien malo también. Hi, papá, hi, mamá. The prima, how are you? You here? There she is. Hi.
I've been feeling not because I've been feeling sick.
I think I got over that just not too
I don't
long
wanna give
ago,
it to you.
pero no, it's good. Come on, man, you've been doing good. I don't want to scare you. I don't mean to scare you. I it's just You mind if I record a little bit?
¿Quieren
Just
allá o
audio?
acá en la cocina? Acá, over here. En la sala.
Are you tired of cameras? How much? I saw you do some really good videos. That's good.
No, I
I
haven't done very much, but yeah, a few.
good. I know. I was seeing that. Gracias. Do you mind or no?
What are you gonna record?
Just us talking. I don't know. We just shoot the footage. We just film, and then when I'm done, it's just documentary stuff. Like in the end, the documentary I guess would be made. It's huge. I have like 1,500 videos
Oh wow.
from all over the place. Yeah,
Okay.
and well, of course you're
So
you're
what is
the
your-
spotlight right now.
What is your documentary about?
No, I'm going to the four corners of the U.S. And I went to the first two corners. Ended up in Indiana, and Fuel runs me out. But winter came anyway. That was an unplanned, and he sent me back over here. And it was because of this too. I was like, well, I have to get. I mean, I wanted to address that. Would be here for that, but I can't travel like that, or I can't say, okay, I'm gonna go there. That money, someone from LA said, I'll buy you a ticket. I'll buy you a ticket to come get back to your house really quick. And I knew this was for that because I was gonna do what I came to show you. I just finished it. I'm about to depart también, but I did a painting, and that painting has been in my psyche for since it happened. It's almost since I first saw the videos or stuff, but it took a long time even to see all of the footage and video and everything. It took a while for that to come out even.
Yeah.
And I doodled, I don't know if you saw doodles. Anyway, just those things. It was so close to me. That was like really close to me, more than I can imagine. I mean, more than people would ever know. But they will know because I gotta share it, and I got hit with it 2 weeks before it happened. And just recently, how Facebook notifies you a year what you were doing, and it's just right there, a memory.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I I felt that so deeply, and that's what I got me really mad about it, because I saw so much chaos, so much. I came out pretty traumatized. I needed to come back. I don't want to leave really, but I gotta finish. I gotta finish these two things, even more now that this is happening, and it's meant to be. But he gave me this epiphany, this revelation before it happened, and whoever expected that you would be in it, you'd be the last one. But it's biblical. It's so much biblical symbolism in it that I can't even. I mean, again, I haven't written it down, but I did what I had to express for myself, like my heart. What had happened, the tragedy ended up being more the police than anything. Of course, that kid, but I have a story with him too, and he reminded me, not much of me, because we were more wild, right? But we were out. You could tell we were wild. These guys are crazy. You could tell, how we were. But no, este joven también, and then Daniel. They're so close to me. Like, I'm really close to Daniel, like right there. Yeah. He's like right here, and you're right here, and I'm like,
how's he doing? Do you know?
It doesn't go that way, and I'm praying that it does, but he's only a little speck in a big old military industrial complex thing that's much bigger. There's where I'm at. And I'm like, brother, the Father used you as a judgment. But without you, I can 100% guarantee, and I wrote him all this when that day was coming, because I was like, man, I'm not a cop. I'm a priest. I'm for the people and for you and for everybody. But I can't stop if the Father wants something to happen, I just can't. That's why you got to be prepared. And me, I always had little problems with him. Well, trying to convince him to get back into the scriptures and whatnot. That was a brother to him, that. Mm-hmm. And pero I had to leave. I was.
So you haven't really talked to him after this, or you did talk to him?
I haven't met him in person. I walked right by him, but I didn't think it was him. I was on a way to an appointment también.
But since this happened, you haven't talked to him at all?
Just when it happened.
You called him? Or on the
Just
phone?
when it happened. I don't know if he called me or I called him.
But you talked on the phone?
Yes. Because I didn't find out Daniel was there. Wait, no, I did. But his videos didn't come out for a long time after. I didn't know he was there at all.
I saw the videos, because he was the one that you hear saying he's in an office. So then that's where all the confusion started. That
I was like, how can you say it's an office?
Hello, it's a school. Hello.
The father did this, cousin. He did. It's so out of. If one thing would have been off, one little pebble would have been off on that thing wouldn't have happened. It happened so sloppy and both sides. Even that kid, how hard he wrecked to the truck, I was like, how in the world did this kid be able to do that from this time or this time? Were they parked? I was like, I don't know, man. The Father's judgment. When it's judgment, the Father lets it happen because of how we are here in Uvalde. I don't have a good little story for Uvalde. I just don't. I'm like, but that's okay, because I want to make a difference too. But I have to see what we have to see first. I'm just in the trenches, really. But everybody counts. Everybody counts. And right now, the police just think like it's like a mafia kind of mentality. It's like them against us mentality. And you can't have that with such authority and power. It's like me having the authority to judge somebody and cast somebody else, and I can't do that. I'm just like them. I represent exactly what cops do, doctors do, lawyers do, judges do. But it's the Creator who created us, the instructions, you know what I mean? And it's a hard thing to promote these days. It's hard. It's like, not only is it hard, if the Father doesn't let you see it, you're not going to see it. He sees your heart. He sees where you're at. What do you want to do with me? Because I'm not like people. I will cast you down. That's kind of how he was. And people tempt him a lot. People break oaths. People do all these things that we know better, even as big old government he wears a lot of stuff. I'm always there. I see his in uniform. I was in the cop cars all the time. But I'm for justice, big time. I love him even more because I separate him from all that. I like, I love you, Dan. I love Dan because of his heart and his person, and just who he is for me. But I got this painting. I want to show it to you. It's for the kids también. I prayed so much at the plaza for it because I'm like, I wanted to show them what was going on outside. They already know. But it's like, what do you want me to show? And it's just what came out. And it's something that I would have, like, this is what's going on outside. But it carries more, this is what you survived. This is what they survived. It's bigger than anything. Like I said, I can't pick. I'm not trying to sacrifice them either or nothing, but man, I would say, man, 3 years. Do 3 years in prison. That you'll be out. You know what I mean? Just 3 years. I mean, that's how I see it. Just to me, but it's terrible. I wasn't there. I'm not that justice system. But something they need to do something.
I don't understand what's taking so long. I mean, still the attorney, the district attorney todavía nothing. She's still investigating. I mean, I don't know. Because there's nothing has been brought up yet. She hasn't got charges on anybody yet, saying she's still investigating. So who knows?
That's tragic, no?
What's gonna happen there?
That's pretty tragic. And, well, I'm gonna. Would you want to see it?
What?
The painting.
Oh, you have a picture of it?
No, I brought it so you can see it.
Oh, you brought it.
It's way different than seeing it on a picture than seeing it in person.
And you wanna, that's fine.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're strong about it. It's just something that I'm getting to the people and for everybody. That's all we can do. Support what you're doing.
Did you exhibit it at the plaza?
Yes, I did. On the day I did.
Yeah.
But I prayed so much for it. I was just like, this is what was happening outside, and I just didn't know.
We were all in San Antonio that day.
Yeah.
My dad had an appointment, so we were all over there.
That's cool. Well, let me get that really quick. Now, here it is. Just right there. I wanted to get your blessings on it. It's like a page out of Revelations. It's very biblical. And here you have in the end the 4 horsemen, but the first 2. This is like a 1 out of 2 painting. But this is like to show the kids this is what was happening outside of your classroom. But they never saw that, and of course they died really, really terribly, really brutally.
All those officers, I mean, I couldn't believe when I saw the videos too,
I know. I could only imagine. That's like, how do you feel now, or what do you feel?
I mean, I'm more than anger. I feel just like disappointment and disillusionment.
Yeah.
I'm not
Sorry.
whoops.
Yeah.
I'm not like an angry person. I don't.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I feel you.
Anger.
But you still feel something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, disappointment, disillusionment. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
And I just saw you in the videos too. I just saw you when you're coming out, the new one.
The new one.
Yeah, now they're showing a little bit more stuff.
Yeah, on that one too. I couldn't believe there's lines of officers and yet 2 of them are dragging me.
Yeah, and they're dragging you along, and I'm
like,
okay. Yeah, guys can't help her out anyway.
I guess they wanted me to stay away because I was, about to faint. They were trying to keep me to not faint or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I was looking at look at all those officers there.
I thought the same way. Right away when I saw that. I was like, yeah, guys can't help him more than that. I don't know, but here it is. It was like I had to do it. It was given to me right off the bat. I had to, I didn't try very much, but their faces, I just had this photogenic memory of painting people's faces. Do you want the light on? Do you have a light on the lamp? You can see it? Okay, good. No te la
I'm
acerco
just
más.
trying to see the faces, but to see
Yeah.
but yeah.
And this just to carry it for other students, for the courage of Uvalde, you know what I mean? Just for someone coming up, because kids, man, that's a really fragile territory. It's fertile territory. They'll remember things from back then. Even the little kid, the young man, the young kid, he had an experience there in his 4th grade class. He came back for revenge or, vengeance of some sort.
Something, right?
I'm telling you, this goes way back. I was like, I was really serious. I was starting a tournament, a big tournament, sports tournament at the park, and the city manager turned it down. It was against awareness of bullying. And I've experienced a lot of that stuff, and I was like, I'm trying to do for that, but they said no right off the bat, and it was just right when COVID had just finished, and it was already sponsored. Like everybody was already pitching in to redo the basketball courts and everything. I was gonna do everything. I had everything, and I just needed that yes from the city, and it didn't happen. And now, I want to tell these guys, you want me to, you can change this. I can change things if we help to do bully awareness or something. That's my plan, because the kid life, this is gonna get forgotten. Like already, people are just hate on dwelling on that. I was like, you're not dwelling on that. It's like we're studying what they happened to us. You know what I mean? We have to see this message, and it's big, but it's a message for the whole country. We were just chosen. Again, what I saw, I just got a skid row. I seen what was going on in the U.S. I was like, this is terrible. It's the 4 horsemen. And so I'm calling out people, because this life it's not destined to be something pretty as the future comes along. It really isn't. The scripture doesn't have like that happy ending doing with us. Only when he returns is when everything gets great. But there's angels still fighting here, There is good people. There's a lot of hope. Well, the Father takes care of us. He provides for everything. And trae una canción. It has a song, and it explains it more further. But I don't know if you want to hear that. I mean, it's still being made, but it's the only thing we got. Other than that, it could. In the videos, you have media with a lot that made all those videos, so that's why those things carry a little longer. And instead of, once you tell somebody, the mind is so distracted these days with YouTube, with so much information. I'm like,
You got this painting just from watching the videos.
That's it.
The news,
That's it. Their positions I made them up. I mean, they were there. They remind you of like sequences of those things, but it's funny how it all fit. It's like, I don't know. I just, we just, like I said, I prayed a lot at the plaza, and, for the spirit of, what do you want me to tell them? Help me, because I know you want me to do this, but how? Guide me. It takes a lot. It took a long time. Again, it's like 3 months because of coming up with it and then putting it on there, and the song will have a video of it. I'm planning to make a video with it, me making it, with the song. It's a hard song, but it's just what has to happen too, We were chosen to.
So is this like a child that already came out? That child?
Yeah, that's the little boy there that came out. And they want to ban the weapon. How do you feel? Well, I think you told me that already, right?
Yeah, I do feel banning the weapon can help. I mean, not making it so, or put it stricter laws on it, because having it easily accessible is only going to be providing more
Temptation.
and
Easily.
And then when raising the age, I think will also help, because
raising the age is
at that
good.
age, it's like, you get enraged or whatever, and you think right now, I'm gonna solve it right now. And as you're older, you stop yourself and think,
Right.
do I really want to do that? So I really think age is important because that 18-year brain is not mature enough
You're
to
not.
handle emotions
In
and
3 years
handle
is a
things.
big difference.
It is a big difference.
It
does
is,
make a big
and so
difference.
like that's I'm for that.
I'm for that. Now, arming the teachers, I'm totally against that because
You
we're
never.
educators. We're not officers. That's not our job. Now we're risking
Yeah.
our lives for these students. We're already have a huge responsibility in teaching
It's a lot of
them
work.
and helping them learn, helping them become good people. Now it's like risk your life for them, and now carrying an arm.
It's a whole different type of training.
It's too much. It's like they're expecting teachers to do too much. I do not agree on that. Arming.
That's true. I
Arming the
spend a lot
teacher,
of my
right?
job working substituting, and so it's like it's a lot of work. I mean, waiting up, you had to sleep early. You could fall asleep while you're there. It's
Yeah, it's already a lot of responsibility. Then plus now adding this, it's like it's too much.
you planning on going back to teach?
If I can, I want to do at least one more year so that I can end my year like normally, not like this ended. But if it's not possible, I can already retire. So if I can't handle being back in the classroom, then I'm retire. But I want to at least try to be able.
Are you affected inside? Your heart,
Like
your
I
mind,
haven't been able to.
your
Like I
fear,
can't-
anxiety. You do have it.
Yeah.
Much
Okay.
more different than you ever known it.
Yeah, cause yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes, because it's just the thought of being in the classroom again and being responsible for 2021 it's I can't handle that right now. I'm going through therapy and stuff, so hopefully I'll be able to. I mean, it's getting better because at first I couldn't even sleep with the lights off. I had to have all my lights on because the darkness I just felt.
Was it dark in your
fear.
room?
Yes, because we have to because that's our protocol, right? Turn off the lights.
Yes.
And until the all clear, whatever, hide. But then we have shades and then blinds, and then I had blackout windows as well. So
Yeah.
our
Was their room?
dark.
How dark was theirs? There seemed like they had a light.
Who's-
111, 112. Like one of them looked like it had a light. 111. Like there could have been some light. In
I think
there.
because they were watching a movie, maybe they didn't turn it
Like
off.
how
or something.
dark was it in there?
I don't
But
know.
can I see where was it? You shot in your back? Did you get shot in the
No,
back?
I got shot right here.
Oh,
On the
mistake.
abdomen.
Can I see the scar on it?
You want to see it? Well, don't
Yeah,
record it.
okay.
Staples.
Oh yeah, the recuperating, yes, but when you got shot.
Oh,
does
when
it-
I got shot,
Yes.
at first, like, it was shock. It just felt like warmth, right? Like heat.
Yeah.
But then as time went by, yes, oh my God, yeah. After
There was a
while,
kid who got shot in the leg and didn't even know he was shot.
Yeah,
The
because of
AJ.
the shot,
I
yeah.
was like wow, they do go really fast. I mean,
And,
the bullets just travel, and they're really sharp little things. They're just like little shrapnel
with
pieces.
me, they're saying he shot me from they're saying room 112, but I myself think it was from room 111 because he shot me through the wall, but I don't know.
Because it was early?
Yeah, because it was really early.
It was really
so
early that
that's
you
why
got
I think
it.
it was room 112.
Wow, so it traveled just directly to you, and I'm your cousin, and I'm in Skid Row, freaking out of all these people. Right when I got to the sanctuary where I was staying in Skid Row before I left, it was torn all apart like a tornado came there. And I was like, what is this destruction? The sanctuary in Skid Row. This is like a little holy place in Skid Row. This is like the church or holy spot. Even the mural says it. And it was just one of his little parishioners, one of his followers came and just out of jealousy just tore it up. And so I traveled like 4,500 miles. I traveled around, and then ended up in Arizona, and then there's where all the I started feeling crazy, and he started showing me these visions, these not visions, real life, but really wicked little things happening. And then boom, I get this guy. He picks up another street walker guy, and he has a skeleton face tattooed on him. I was gonna tattoo this. I was gonna tattoo my skeleton mask that I had. I was already going to tattoo parlors. I was like, can you do? Because I just needed the eyelids, right? I wanted to, and I was like, can you start for $100? I was waiting to get $100 so I can but I was like, I'd rather just order the machine and I can do the rest, and then come to him with that so I can be doing it myself. And I needed help, just someone to stop me from this. So I was sharing it with my brothers I met about like 3 brothers at that time, and I was having really bad anxiety. The meltdown, it was a meltdown. This was before it happened. I was like, something's happening. You see me posting on Facebook gruesome stuff. Exactly what happened. I posted it perfectly, even the name of the boy. And I had a really close experience with a boy though. But that might be in the book. I don't know what to say, but I can tell it to you another time right now. It was
I think you told me, right, that he got in a fight or something.
Yeah, with boxing, yeah, over video games, and then I felt him before, and I even told him, man, I like your heart, man. I think you got a good courage. Like, come to the boxing gym, and I think I can use you, man. I think I can use that heart, man. You can be a champion. You can be a winner. It was like that, but I was kind of reluctant to tell him to go to the boxing club because it's not so cool. But I was like, I don't know. Next time I see him, I'm gonna continue to encourage him to go there. But it happened too fast, happened too quick. Yeah, he did everything so swiftly. Where he got the money, well, I guess he worked for it.
That's what amazes me, is like, where did he get all that money? I mean, all the money he spent on ammunition and the 2 weapons that he bought.
He had the vest on too, some of the tactical vests.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's terrible. And the police never asked any of the kids the questions. I know run, but I was like, can you tell where is he at or what had happened or are the kids in there? Is there kids in that? They didn't tell none of the kids nothing. They were like, go. They knew. There was no way that they did not know. These calls had been coming in forever. He was shooting from the outside.
But in the videos, you can hear them say, it's so quiet. There's nobody in there. Well, hello, we're in a lockdown. We're supposed to be quiet.
Exactly.
But it's like, why wouldn't we be in there? It's during the school day. Hello. And, if the alert came out, hello,
well,
we're
even
in class.
even the cop police, the school police.
Like, oh, my gosh.
The school police know what's going on.
Exactly. That's why I don't understand how, if Pete is the school, he didn't know the layout of our building. Like, he had to have known.
He went out for tacos. He went out for something really crazy. Watch. I bet you it's just something so silly. Like, he just went out. Like, I was like, where were you? What were you doing before that? Where were the men? Because there was 3, him and Ruben and Adrian, I think his name. They're school cops. You see their badges, their patches there. And I was like, what were y'all doing?
Well, we don't have anyone stationed at our. They're all stationed at high school. They only come to us like once a month just to check. That's the problem too. Elementary school.
I gotta erase that idea then from my head.
Yeah, we don't have any cops stationed at our campuses.
Wow, I didn't know that. Really? Only the high school? Man, Chicho just says that the school's bad over there too. The detention and all that. I was like, it's all over the place. It's not just one thing. You can't just say one thing. And again, if one thing would have been off, it would have not happened so bad. Aquí está, tía, mire. El cuadro que dice. Prendela. Oh, this was mine. Sí, la mano cuando me estaba poniendo esto. Míralo.
Lo que estaba pasando es lo que la pintó, estaba pasando afuera. Nosotros adentro y todo esto afuera del salón.
Es lo que le quería enseñar a ellos, quisiera. Sí. Lo que sobrevivió la prima. Awesome.
Que estaban ahí en su
Very-
salón y no la sacaban.
Nothing. I don't know. No, they didn't know a lot of stuff. They just didn't know a lot of stuff.
¿Quieres un agua?
And that's another
Por
thing.
favor.
Like, I'm like, wasn't
Sí,
Pete
sí, sí.
communicating with the
¿Una
principal?
soda o agua?
Agua.
Like, wasn't Pete communicating with the principal? I mean, that's another thing. I'm like, where was our principal? Why wasn't she communicating with him? Why wasn't she letting him know? Because she knew I was hurt.
Yeah, you got text. You got text
And it's
message.
like, why wasn't it communicated to them? Because apparently they had no idea. Because even when they were bringing me out, I hear them
A ver
saying,
si hay helada o
Oh,
¿quieres
gracias.
así?
I hear
Oh,
them
helada,
saying,
si-
the,
si
te-
la
the
traes,
teacher
no,
shot, the
por favor.
teacher shot. Hello, they were already supposed to know that I was shot. And apparently nobody knew, so I'm like, I don't know.
It's such a big
It's
thing,
such
so
a
you just
big
gotta
chaos.
you gotta do these things that that go back and remind people. And well, the parents really got hurt. They really got hurt, and it's kind of hard to see Felix Rubio. I was like, you're the one that was there, man.
And
Like,
he was there too.
he's
It's like,
right here.
And what he do? What was he doing?
And he's just there. I was like, to be in front of the TVs and all that for you, man, it'd be a hard thing. I would be like so ashamed. I would say, you know what?
And Ruben too. Ruben was there too.
Let me go to jail.
Before he
Let
even
me
knew
do
it was his
whatever I gotta
wife. Ruben was in the hallway too before he knew that it was his wife until she called him. And what was he doing too? They were just there.
That's
in the
what
hall.
fear does, cousin. And that's what the Father does with the cowardice. He can really do something with us, and that's what I don't want. That's why I serve Him, and that's why I sacrifice myself for everybody. I'm a priest. A priest sacrifices himself to do good for Him, and I focus on that. And it doesn't look like everybody. I gotta respect everybody, and it doesn't look like His justice doesn't look like our justice. But He gives us instructions. He goes, "This is don't do this against each other." There's so much instruction, but you need it's like a lawyer, like I said, teacher, everything. I gotta do a lot of stuff.
¿Tú lo pintaste?
Sí, tía, sí,
De
sí.
memoria, dice.
3 meses,
De los
pero,
videos que
pero
miraban cómo se miraban
sí,
los salones.
3 meses duró, pero
The effects.
yeah.